We arrived on the scene of the disaster, and what appeared was a ferry wrapped by fire. Most of the part of the ship was wrapped, and all passengers massed on the stern of the ship. And the fire was approaching the people because the many explosions during that time. First thing, the weather condition, 30 knots with gusts of 50 knots. And the rolling of the ship caused the wave, high 6 meters, and the columns of smoke. So the area to pick up the people was full of smoke.
When we came on the scene, we see that the rescue will be very big rescue because of the weather condition, and the sea condition was worse than I ever seen in other rescue.
We were performing the hovering on the deck of the boat, on the fireboat, and we were using the horse collar and the rescue basket. So we have managed to drop our crew on the ship. So that was help us to coordinate all the people, and so it was much easier to having our staff on board to control the people, because of course there was no panic, but it was a very busy situation because lots of women, children, old people. So we need to have someone on board.
When we had the passenger on board, we took them in a cruise ship near there. Each time we managed to the weather condition only 4 people, but we do this all night long for many hours. We had 6 helicopters each time to do this. So the coordination was very important, and we alternate Guard Coast, Navy and Air Force to coordinate this on fly. Another great problem was the wind, because when we hoist the rescue basket, the wind moved it. And in one case, our rescue swimmer in the deck of the ship, to maintain and block the rescue basket, dropped down, and then he broke his hand. But he continued all the night to rescue people with one hand broken, and he taken a medal for this.
Of course, the night was coming, and there was still maybe around 150, 200 persons still to save. It was very challenging because everybody that flying with an NVGs knows when there is like a snowing condition, raining, showers, it's very difficult. Plus the bombing and the fire on top of the boat. So there was all the conditions to not fly that night. But we have to. I mean, we were the only chances to those people to get saved.
To be trained for a situation like this, it's difficult because it's one of the greatest emergency in Mediterranean Sea history. So can be prepared for this. But we have, like Coast Guard, a lot of training for rescue, and both in the water, also in the ship. We do constantly our training. On a week we do 3 or 5 operations like this to rescue people.
The techniques, for example, to use the rescue basket or use more than one rescue swimmer. For example, one on the deck and one on board, because we can have the eventually change during the operation, because our rescue swimmer and the operator were really tired.
The main things is the joint cooperation between all the forces have to be improved, because the cooperation was good, but for face a situation like this, the joint cooperation to be higher and to be more strong between the Navy, Air Force and Coast Guard, and be more efficient.